kickoff to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Stanford's offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The hand to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They go to the ground. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense up. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On the run, it's Klubnik. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down after that incompletion.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Clemson is quick to the line. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. Then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got pretty for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback will audible. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. To get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Butler. Keeps the legs moving. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Stanford now has it in the red zone.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right down the middle. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let it...
Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cardinal. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's got it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Clemson, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Second down coming up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space and cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Touchdown, Tiger! He would not be denied.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle. It's Spotmeyer. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And here's the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Daniels. He looks that one in nicely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback empties his backfield. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finding open areas. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Tigers get the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Just trucks through it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Clemson will send the punt team out.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fires it down the seam. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the returner is stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to get behind the defense. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking for room, it's Butler. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
Snags it inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Stanford! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
35, Clemson. 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds a tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Keeps it going. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He's looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver thrown up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
That's caught. It's Io Manor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really